Hello, this is the accent challenge, and I don't really know what will be so challenging about it. I mean, unless I have to do like calculus or something, then it's really not going to be that hard. But I had heard about it when I joined Tumblr, and I thought it'd be kind of silly, just because I didn't really see a point. But a couple of my friends did it, and their takes on it were really funny, so I figured I would just try it, just to see. I don't know, you guys hear my accent, however weird it may be, but this is the accent challenge with a slight Pittsburghese accent, I guess. Okay, what is your name / username? My name is Courtney, and my username is Razorlight. What is the story behind your username? Well, whenever I was like 10 or 11, when I was first like getting into the internet, like forums and different like online community type things, I found this one called Coke Music, and it's basically like a Habbo hotel type of thing, but the main point of it was like you can make music, and it was on like a garage band type format that you made it, and you would make your songs, and you could go in like these venues, and you could play your song, and people would like vote it up or down, and if they voted it up, you got points, and with the points you were able to like buy rooms or buy furniture for your rooms, and it was like that. But at the time, whenever I was signing up, I didn't know what username to use, so I always used to listen to music online through Yahoo Music, and for, I don't know, whatever reason, I was listening to this band called Razorlight, and even back then, I only knew like one song by them, and if you ask me now, oh, what songs does Razorlight play? I wouldn't even be able to, because I can't even remember. But I knew one song with them, and I was like, oh, well, that'd be a cool username, Razorlight. Oh, that's cool. So I signed up with that, and of course, like in true like 2001 username style, I did X, Razorlight X. Of course, I had to have the X's in the usernames. But anyway, that was my username, and I don't want to say I was popular on that website, but I was like well known amongst like a pretty big group of people, and everyone would just call me Razor for short, and Razor has been my username for like everything I've signed up for since. And whenever I joined Tumblr, I was going to be Razor, of course, but that was taken, so I figured I'll go back to my roots and go with Razorlight again. So that's how that happened. Okay. Pronounce the following words: ants, roof, root, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, sure, data, ruin, crayon, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, avenue, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pajamas, which is weird to say, because I never call them pajamas, I just call them PJs. So, caught, naturally, aluminum, and I would have never caught it, but my friend did this, and it's actually written aluminium, but I have never heard anyone pronounce it aluminium. So I just say aluminum. GIF, which is apparently wrong. It's GIF, which to me is peanut butter. And there's not a whole bunch of peanut butter on the internet as much as there are GIFs. So I say GIF. Doorknob, envelope, drawing, tomato, often, dog, February, which I have a funny story about the word February. Whenever I was in 4th grade, I think, I was in a spelling bee, and February was the word that made me lose because I forgot the R after the B. Because I don't say February, I say February. And I spelled it without the R, and I was disqualified. It was sad. Okay. Syrup, about, process, status, organization, orange. Not even a word. Wow. Talk, mobile, idea, dynasty, renaissance, patronize, breakfast, drawer, horror, herbs. Who the hell came up with that mix of words? So weird. You could have got any assortment of words, and that's what happened. It's weird. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? Halloween Hellraisin. What is the bubbly carbonated drink called? I say pop, even though I don't even drink it. I drink coffee and iced tea, and that's really it. But everybody calls it pop. Very few people say soda, and I noticed whenever I went to New Jersey back in June, I said pop way more than I ever have. I think it was just to annoy my friend, because she always says soda. So I said pop way more than necessary. Okay. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? I find it weird to call it a contraption, because that could really be anything. I call it a buggy, but a wheel contraption you carry groceries in at this grocery store could be one of those like wheel carts, little cart things that the older people ride around in. But I don't call it a buggy, I call it a cart. But I use a buggy, or more commonly I just use my hands and carry everything like that because I'm difficult. It's weird to call it a supermarket too. I always say grocery store. But anyway, what's the bug that when you touch it curls into a ball? A roly-poly. What do you say to address a group of people? Well, I really don't address groups of people that often because I don't like to talk to people. But I'll usually just say, hey guys, or hey, and just like wave my hands so they look at me so I don't have to like yell to get their attention. What do you call the kind of spider that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? I call them daddy long legs, or I just point at them in disgust and want my mom to kill them. Be a wizard or a vampire. Well, I put on my robe and wizard hat. But no, I think I'd rather be a vampire just because I don't like the daylight and I could stay up all night because it's the only time I could be out. And as long as I could be a Bela Lugosi era vampire, then that'd be cool. I don't want to be the goofy, like, True Blood vampires or anything like that. I don't even know if they're... Are they vampires? I never even watched that show. I don't even care. Being a wizard would be cool, too. I mean, You can cast spells and stuff. But I think I'd rather be a vampire if it came down to it. How old are you? I am 20 going on like 10. What do you call gym shoes? Tennis shoes. Or just shoes? What do you call your grandparents? I don't call my grandparents anything because they're all dead. Would you rather have $1 million or 1,000,000 friends? Definitely $1 million. I go crazy with 1,000,000 friends. I wouldn't be able to keep track. Eat a taco or a quesadilla? I would rather have neither because I don't like Mexican food. Be a shark or an elephant? I don't know. I think I'd rather be an elephant because I can't swim, and that's kind of important to be a shark. I can't swim at all. An elephant, I can stay on land and just like walk around, pick up shit with my trunk, and then go on with my merry way. But to be a shark, I'd have to swim around, and I don't like swimming. Is it cold where you are? No, not at all. It's December 2nd, and it was 65 degrees today. Or close to it. It was at least 60 degrees, and it's December 2nd in western Pennsylvania. And that's wrong. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but I can't even wrap my mind that Christmas is in like 3 weeks. Because it feels like summer outside. I mean, it rained today. It should be snowing. What is your favorite color? I know you can get technical and say black is the absence of color, but black's my favorite color. Black is my favorite lack of color. Put it that way. What color are your eyes? They're blue. Do you have freckles? I do have freckles. I have one here, one here, one here, one here, there, here, 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 and some over here. I think everybody has freckles. When is your birthday? My birthday is June 17th. What was the last thing you drank? I had some hazelnut coffee earlier. Do you know anyone on Tumblr in real life? I know a couple people. Well, maybe like 5 or 6 or something. It's not a big number, but I do know some people in real life, so that counts. Do you think you have an accent? I definitely do. I mean, I think everybody has one, and I notice certain times, like the real tacky Pittsburghese will come out, and it just sounds it's a terrible accent. Like, it's like a big mix of redneck and like ghetto speak, kind of. That's how I equate it to. But I definitely have an accent because I've gone to, well, like I said earlier, I went to New Jersey and Philadelphia earlier this year, and listening to how people talked out there and comparing it to how me and my 2 friends talked, it's different. And they say wooter instead of water, and I think that's more of like a cultural thing. But yeah, to answer the question simply, yes, I think I have an accent. What is the thing you changed the TV channel with? A remote. A clicker. The little knob dial on the TV, and you have to adjust the rabbit ears to get a good signal with it. Choose a book and read a passage from it. This is my book collection. This is just part of my collection. Okay, what absurd thing can I pick to read? What do we have here? Let's read some Goosebumps. How I Learned to Fly. My sneakers sank into the decaying floor as I made my way blindly through the room. My knee bumped into something. A chair? I reached down and ran my hands over it. Yes, a chair. Good. If there's a chair down here, maybe I can stand on it, climb back up to the kitchen, or climb out a basement window. I moved slowly through the room. I sloshed through a deep puddle, so cold water seeped through my sneakers. I'm going to get you for this, Wilson. I tripped over a table, and something crashed to the floor. I heard glass shatter. And then I heard a splash. My heart skipped a beat. Another animal? Another mouse or rat? I didn't want to think about it. My temples began to pound. How was I going to get out of here? Should I scream for help? Would anyone hear me down here? No one. That's who. On trembling legs, I moved through the room, hands out in front of me, groping in the dark. I stumbled into another table. I ran my hands over it. No, not a table. More like a bench. A workbench. My hands brushed across its top. I felt a hammer, a screwdriver, and a candle. Good old R.L. Stein. End the audio post by saying any 3 words you want. Any 3 words.